If you've been scrolling through endless listings, watching video after video, and still feel like you're stuck in a heat pump limbo, you're not alone. The pool heat market is a maze of numbers and promises, and the wrong choice can cost you both comfort and cash. That's why today's deep dive is all about cutting through the hype and figuring out whether the Raypak WeatherKing TWPH 6560 is the model that finally makes sense for your backyard oasis. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Let's start with the everyday scenario most owners face. You've got a medium-sized in-ground pool, let's say 18 feet by 36 feet, that you love using in the cooler months, but you hate the dreaded temperature dip once the sun goes down. You've already tried a portable electric heater and found the electric bill skyrocketing, and a gas heater burned through propane quicker than you expected. The promise of a heat pump is alluring. It runs on electricity, it's efficient, it's quiet. Yet the big question is, does the WeatherKing actually deliver those benefits in a real backyard, not just on a spec sheet? First, energy use. Heat pumps like the WeatherKing work by pulling heat from the ambient air and transferring it to your pool water. In moderate climates, that can be a massive money saver compared to a gas unit, because you're essentially moving heat rather than creating it. The TWPH 6560 boasts a 118K BTU rating, which translates to roughly 30 kilowatts of heating capacity. For an 1836 pool, that's enough to raise the water temperature by about 5 degrees per hour under average conditions. In practice, you'll see a steady climb after you turn the unit on, and you won't be left shivering after a cold snap. Users who have swapped out a 190,000 BTU gas heater for this model report a noticeable dip in their monthly electric bill, especially when the outside temperature stays above 55 degrees for most of the swimming season. Quietness is another big selling point, because nobody wants a low-frequency hum drowning out conversation by the poolside. The WeatherKing uses a scroll compressor, a design historically praised for its smooth operation and lower acoustic signature compared to traditional piston compressors. In the field, owners describe the unit as whisper quiet, and you'll likely forget it's even running until you glance at the digital display. For families with young children or for those who host weekend gatherings, that low-profile noise level is a genuine perk. You can keep the conversation going without constantly reaching for the remote to lower the volume. Now let's talk about installation. The TWPH 6560 is built for both in-ground and above-ground setups, which gives it flexibility if you're a homeowner with a retrofit pool or a franchise owner managing multiple sites. The package includes a titanium heat exchanger, a material known for resisting corrosion better than standard copper. In saltwater environments, titanium can extend the life of the exchanger by years, reducing the need for costly replacements. However, the unit isn't a plug-and-play gadget. You'll still need a qualified HVAC or pool technician to handle the refrigerant lines, electrical connections, and proper sizing of the bypass valve. If you're comfortable with a DIY approach, expect to allocate at least a full day for the install, and be prepared for a professional service call if you run into any code compliance issues. Who should buy this heat pump? Think of the moderate climate homeowner who enjoys year-round swimming but doesn't want to burn through propane or watch a utility meter spin out of control. If you live in USDA hardiness zones 7 through 9, where winter lows rarely dip below 45 degrees, the WeatherKing will operate efficiently most of the season. It's also a solid choice for small to medium commercial pools that demand consistent water temperature without the noise pollution of a large gas furnace. The digital controller offers precise set points, so you can schedule heating windows around peak usage, perfect for a community pool that's busy on weekends and quiet during weekdays. On the flip side, skip this model if you're in a colder climate where the ambient air often drops below 40 degrees. Heat pumps lose efficiency as the outside temperature falls, and you may find yourself supplementing with a backup heater, which defeats the purpose of a single solution system. Similarly, if you have an oversized pool, say a 3060 private lap pool, the 118K BTU rating could be underpowered, leading to longer heat-up times and higher electricity consumption. In those cases, a larger capacity heat pump or a hybrid system might make more sense. practical strengths become clear when you picture a typical summer evening. You've just finished a swim, the sun has set, and the water temperature is still comfortably warm. The WeatherKing quietly continues to run, maintaining that temperature without you having to adjust anything. Its digital interface is intuitive. You set the desired temperature, and the unit modulates its output accordingly, using a built-in thermostat. The titanium heat exchanger stands up well to the salty environment of a chlorine-free pool, meaning you won't be swapping out components every couple of years. But there are trade-offs. The initial purchase price sits in the mid-range for heat pumps, which might be a